and welcome to the M&M Craft Show. And we are here with special guest Leo. He is just gonna show off his fabulous pajama pants that I made him like last year or something, and his slippers that Mom just finished. So we can.
Hello.
What you gotta stand up? Show off the pants.
There's my pajama pants.
Say coffee on them in cafe. Slippers. And his slippers. And now he's gonna go run away.
Yeah, we had to add on a cuff because his ankles were cold.
And he just woke up, so that's why he might
Thank
be
you for coming, Leo.
Yes, thank you for
Bye.
coming on our show.
Yeah, he
So-
didn't want to change this to the M&L Craft Show.
Yeah. Do you have any new yarn that you would like to show?
Well, I did. The local yarn store, Knit2 Scrap 2, had a sale and bought 3 skeins for Leo. So this one's kind of like orangey stuff. I don't know if it's striped or variegated. We'll find out. And then the bluey gray, and then some green. And then, because Leo has long feet, these will be the socks, and these will be the toes and the heels on both, so we can get them not ankle socks for him.
Because he likes them a little bit longer, and there wouldn't be enough for quite a full sock with one skein.
Yeah. So it just makes a little bit, not too much.
And
yeah, that was it for my...
I have some new fabric since this is a crafting show. And I got it at Fabricland. It was like regularly $12 a meter, and I got it for $5. And it got half a meter of these penguins. They're pretty cute. And half a meter of some snowmen. And it was only $5.65 with taxes. It's printed flannelette. I don't even know what I'm going to make with them. It was just such a good sale that I could...
Well, I know with half a meter it won't be
resist.
pants.
Well, yeah. I could have gotten more.
Yeah.
I didn't think about pajama pants, but...
That's okay.
So, yeah.
Right.
I guess we should go into works in progress.
Okay.
Or whips in the knitting world.
Yes. So, are you going first?
You can go first.
Okay. Well, yours is more exciting. So I'm working on the sparkly sock for myself up to the heel. So this is the short row heel out of the sock architecture book, and I made a mistake. I made it too long, and because I read the instructions, but I forgot to follow them, so I had to rip out a little. And I'm doing toe up. And there's 2 balls because they're going to be matching. So when I'm out of yarn, I'll be done the sock. All right. You want to show one? Or you only have the one?
Did you? Yeah, you showed it. Well, I have one that I just need to, for my grocery store, I have to make my cash register counter thingy before I bind this off or anything, but here is my rug that goes, the big one that goes underneath the register, and I had to pull it out for a few rows because it was getting a little too flowery, but now it lays a little bit more flat, and I am working on this. Notice how there is 2 needles instead of 1 hook. It's kind of like a flag.
Yeah, that's where you
Sorry.
point that pointy stick.
Sorry. But on Saturday, I think, so it was like 4 days ago, I just grabbed a pair of needles and I took my iPod and I watched a video, and then I couldn't figure it out, and Mom helped me, and I learned how to knit.
Yeah.
I just decided to, and I got this much done. It's kind of weird because it's like really loose and then it gets a little tighter. But yeah, I'm either gonna make a scarf for one of my for like my bear or something, or an earwarmer for me. I don't know yet. Might as well work on it. And that's it for works in progress.
Okay, well, I have one more.
Oh, you do?
Well,
right.
this one, I made some good progress in January. There was on Ravelry, there was a knit along for blankets, and not to do a whole blanket in January, but you set your goal, and I set to do 50 rows in January, and I did. So, we're making some progress. We got the first Support Our Troops thing in there, and lots of things to weave in on the end. So I'm going to aim for another 50 in February.
It's good you reached your goal.
There's only 426 rows in the blanket.
Only. Oh, I forgot one of my works in progress. I did a couple more rows on my, Winnie the Pooh rug.
Oh, right, your rug hooking.
I won't get it now because I only did like 3 and it's like has 100 rows or something at least.
Yeah, it's like my blanket I'm not showing every time.
Yeah, I think I showed it in the first episode and then like in the third episode where I did a few.
And I think you've got some finished projects.
I have 2. So last episode I showed the beard that was almost done and now it is done. Kind of have to pull your ear through it. Kind of hurts your ear after like an hour of wearing it, but oh well. It's good for like walking to places when it's minus 30,
Well, and you did
20.
use it for skiing.
Oh yeah, but yeah, there's my beard. Now 3 people in our house have beards. And I finished my Barbie blanket, and putting it on a bed, I should have made it wider, but oh well. But it is finished, so happy with that. And do you have any? Yeah, you have.
I do.
A couple.
I finally finished the owl. All I had left to do on there was to sew the eyes on, but sometimes that's the hardest part. So finish the owl. And I finished all this stuff because Knit One Heart 2, their podcast, they had a knit along where you finish something in a warm color, pink, orange, yellow, or red. So owl was pink, it had to get finished. And then I finished this pig, which is very funny. I'd made this pig a year ago, and I did the same hook. Obviously my gauge has changed. Look at the difference in the size of pigs. Anyway, but that's okay. Now I just got a mama pig and a baby pig. And, well, you saw the slippers.
And, oh, your sweater.
Oh, yes, my sweater that I'm wearing, as it wasn't sitting here. So this is the Mama Vertebrae that I finally finished. Because, again, it was going to fit in that warmth cowl. So I didn't finish it in the Mama Vertebrae. So it goes on your shoulders. And it all covers your back. And it doesn't go on the front at all. So it's like a half a sweater. And it's just to keep your back warm. And it was good at work because we have a draft coming in from the window when it's cool outside. When it's really cold, I have to wear my bulkier sweater. But this was good for today. It was only minus 20 outside. Only. Yeah, when it's minus 40, I have to wear my Aran weight sweater to work.
Yeah, it's like a huge sweater. It's like 5 inches thick. And
well, not quite that thick, but yeah.
And I'm wearing the one that Mom made me.
A
few months. That she finished a few
I
months
think
ago.
we showed that in our first episode.
I think so. Maybe second, but yeah.
So, right. I think that's it. Oh, I'm starting another mystery knit along. And you get a clue every week, and it's a double knit hat. So the first week you just cast on, but you have to keep holding it on the cast on before you start knitting the first row. And well, that's not going to go very well waiting a week of me holding the work. So I think what I'm going to do is I watched a video on the technique of double knitting. I'm going to make just a square or rectangle just to give it a try and see if I can get the hang of it before I get the next clue. And then I wound some yarn or rolled it in a ball, wound it on my ball winder. So it's called Midnight, and I'm going to make just a cowl because it's just one little skein. So I'm going to make a cowl, not too tight, so I can wear it around work because I bought a light blue shirt that I like, but again, I get really cold at work. So when I wear that, I thought this cowl would go really nice with it, and then I can tuck my chin in when I get cold in between clients. Yeah, we'll see how that goes, and that'll be my first attempt at wearing a scarf.
And if you're wondering why we haven't made one for, I think it was almost a month now. Well, we made one in the beginning of January, so yeah, it's been almost a month.
Yeah.
Instead of like 2 weeks like we did between the first couple ones. Mom has been working Monday to Friday all the time, only 3-hour shifts, but between school and then she goes to work. We just haven't had a lot of time to do podcasting, but we got a little bit of free time. So.
Well, I haven't been I've been doing the most on that blanket, and it's not very much fun to see. Oh, look, 3 rows of blanket.
Yeah, it's true. That's part of it. Oh, I almost forgot something. I almost forgot one thing to show, and it's already kind of late to show it. But oh well, it's in the wrong section.
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
Oh, no, you ripped your blanket bag.
I did. So, I bought some yarn at Michael's that was on sale, I think. I'm gonna make these slipper socks that we have no idea what they're gonna look like because they had a picture, but it was the one that you knit with, and I'm gonna crochet it, and then if I don't like the look of it, I'm gonna try knitting, since I now know how to knit. But I got a black ball and a red ball, because it's gonna be like a black sock with kind of red stripes at kind of near the top, and I only have like 5 rows of 3 done, but it's mostly the new yarn.
Gotta show the huge needle or hook we had to buy.
Oh yeah, so it's said to use like a 9mm, I think, and the biggest we had was a 6. So we went out and bought a pack because we weren't sure what size would fit, and I don't know how many millimeters this is.
I think it was like 12.
I think so. This is a USP 12mm hook. And I mean, compared to the 5.5 hook, it is a monster. Look at that. And Mom has some really big knitting needles too that are like that big around, like something like that. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's it for this episode. So see you in episode 7. Goodbye.